Okay, it is 12:30 a.m. and I haven't gone to sleep after recording a 4-hour episode previous, but I gotta see what happens next. So we continue as the Hood Attorney discovers his spirit of justice. Episode 2: The Magical Turnabout.
Behold my might!
Oh my god, what in the world? I don't know where to begin with this one.
Shame on you, Mr. Rias.
Should have seen this coming.
You master of evil.
Oh my god. Okay then. April 27th, 10 o'clock a.m. Penrose Theater. Stage. This is 3 days after. And that's how the evil magician... See for Act 2, everybody. Bravo. No, brava. Brava, Tracy. Wow, Apollo. Wasn't that a great trick? Hell, I've never seen such a great magic act. Can't believe these fucking people were... Did you know they featured Tracy's show on TV this morning? Penrose Theater. Well-known gateway to success for entertainers. It's here with the same theater that we'll finally get to see. Mr. Wait. Trucy writes in Trucy in Grammary's Land? The long-awaited revival of the magic of Troop Grammary? Oh wow, that explains why the TV crew here cover the show. I'm so tired. This is a perfect opportunity to promote the Right Anything Agency too. After all, people look up to things they see on TV, right? But wouldn't they be looking up to the talent part and not the law part of the art agency? Mamma mia, you're right. We get nothing but requests from Tracy's fans, wouldn't we? Ah well. Guess we'll have to make it the old-fashioned way. They call me Young Justice. I'm a regular lawyer with only about 2 years of experience on my belt. We're here to see Tracy's magic show. She's a fellow member of our agency. We came on behalf of our boss, Mr. Wright, who's away on a trip. Oh, and did you hear Apollo? Even though it's only her debut, her shows are completely sold out. What? Really? That's amazing. Voila, a star is born. Who knows how far she'll go? At this rate, nothing in the world can stop us. Ha ha ha. Bitch, you realize this has nothing to do with you, right? This is Athena Sykes. She's never met our agency. She may not look it, but at just 19 years old, she's a lawyer as well. What do you mean, she may not look it? Of course I look the part. Can you explain how, bitch? Ah, come on, have a heart. Stop treating me like a child. My gadget on her neck spoke just now. That's Widget. Which helps me out with her special field of expertise, analytical psychology. He also has a habit of blurting out whatever thing is really thinking. Yeah, this little guy can be a little unruly at times. Hey, upgrade me already. Bro, get this fucking pop-up. Your attention, please. The show will restart after a 20-minute intermission. We ask that you please be back in your seats before the next act. Thank you. Hey, why don't you say hi to Tracy in her dressing room during the break? Oh yeah, let's go see the big star. I'm so nervous. What should I say to her? Whatever you usually say to her at the office every day. April 27th, Penrose Theater, dressing room. Look at the rabbits in there. So this is Tracy's dressing room. Looks like she's busy over there with someone. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? Did you read it? Hey, yo, you're gonna sign some rude shit. A fantasy Tracy's autograph, maybe. I don't think so. Looks like some kind of contract. Thank you very much. I'll get this to the producer right away. Great, thanks. Oh, Polly, Athena, you came. Of course. Congratulations on your big debut. Hehe, thanks. Who is that just now, by the way? Somebody from Take-Two TV. They want to turn my magic show into a TV special. They're planning on broadcasting it nationwide. Can you imagine? Wow, you really are a big star. Hey, can I get your autograph later, Tracy? Sure, my signature's in high demand today. Would you like one too, Holly? Actually, yeah, I would. Oops, looks like I ran out of flyers. Saw the sign your forehead and said, bitch, I swear to God, forget about the autograph. This is Tracy Wright. She's a magician and Mr. Wright's adopted daughter. She's becoming quite renowned in the magic world these days for impressive skills. A lot of people get this wrong, but Apollo's actual job is being my magic assistant. No, bitch, you're the one who gets it wrong. Oh, thinking you're that trick you always do at the office for me, Tracy? Alright. Behold, the wondrous magic that can smoke... No, that can make anything disappear. Like, I said I'm tired, right? Just... 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! My magic panties are an extra-dimensional galaxy. Bravo, Tracy, bravo! Okay, but why else does it use my fucking badge to make it disappear? Well, that's because out of everyone at the Write Anything Agency, you're the one I get the best reaction out of. That doesn't make my poor badge feel any better. Alright. Oh, sweet, we can freaking investigate. That's what's missing in the old game. Is it not gonna tell me I can investigate? I was just look at everything? I can't look at anything? Can I look at the bunnies? It's kind of whack, but whatever. Alright. Thanks for providing us, Tracy. Hehe, thank you for coming. You show sure as pack a wallop. You found on my sea when I dragon showed up. I wanted to attack you. Whew. I was terrified, even though I knew it was all just a part of the show. That's good, because that triggers the crowning glory of Act 1. I'm really glad you're enjoying the show. I heard your shows are completely sold out, Tracy. You say your fans were all over the tickets and the instant they became available. The hungry wolves go after the prey. It sounds like you made a little pack of followers for yourself already, little Tracy. It sounds like wolves, but you two are the only ones who got a special VIP invitation from me. Today's just a dress rehearsal for the performers, staff and family and friends. A general probe, huh? That's what they call it in Germany. The real show isn't until the day after tomorrow. Gee, I sure hope a murder doesn't occur. By the way, are you finally gonna do your magic panties trick on stage after the break? I thought you disappoint anyone who can just see magic panties. Do they really throw that? I can't really throw that around so much in this series. But my next trick is completely new. I'm debuting it today. Oh, a new trick, eh? Are you gonna chop Paul up into little lawyer bits? Yeah, funny, I don't call ever agreeing to that shit. Eh, but that does sound like a good idea. Today's trick is a totally new troupe. Troupe Grammy Original. Grammary? The entire future of the troupe is riding on the success of the smooth special trick. How so? This show is really important to me. As the rifle airs the troupe Grammary repertoire of magic, this shows my first chance to unveil the tricks I've inherited. Troupe Grammary, huh? Yup, I have posters of them hanging right over there. Feels like it's an ages since I've seen a picture of them. Oh, they all have freaking top hats. No, they have the same outfits, just different colors. Troupe, why the fuck am I... Move. Troupe Grammary was a group of, magicians who dominated the magic world in their day. Choosing the sole heir to the troupe's entire repertoire of sword magic. Stage magic. Wait, who's this guy in green and purple on the left here? Oh, that's the great Mr. Roos. the other magicians in today's show. He used to belong to Troop Grimari too, a long time ago. The grand unveiling, eh? No wonder she's working so hard. I better get going. Huh? Bitch, where you going? To practice my act, of course. The show is only a few days away. Damn, you're really pushing yourself. You just practiced until late last night, too. Yep, because everything's gotta be just right. She's inherited all of Troop Mary's magic tricks from her father when he died. And the Troop's entire legacy is now resting on her shoulders. No wonder she's feeling the pressure. Looks like everything is going well today, though. I mean, that last trick was perfect. Who's under pressure? That's me. After all, a true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That's the Troop Grimari Creed. It's hard to believe you've accomplished so much, even though you're still in high school. But to tell you the truth, I'm actually pretty nervous. Well, yeah, who wouldn't be? Oh, I bet this will do the trick. You'll be fine, Trucy. If anybody can do it, you can. But Polly, that was just the boost I needed. Thanks. Paul was fine, sure was a way of really hitting you right in the heart. And in the ears. Yeah, enough ragging on my voice, though. Trucy? Oh, hi, Bonnie. It's almost time for the second act. Oh, okay, thanks. Well, Apollo, Tina, enjoy the rest of the show. Break a leg, Trucy. Thanks, I will. Bitch, I hope you really do. Hope a new trick goes well. Hello, this is Trucy we're talking about. She'll be fine. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Huh? Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your goddamn life. I wonder if she'll make it across today. Bitch, what are you talking about? Oh, don't worry about it. Now if you'll excuse me. And she's gone. What the hell was that all about? Don't know what she said. I'm gonna guess she's probably mentioned too. Come on, Apollo, we gotta get back to our seats now or be late. Ow! Damn, stop, bitch, stop pulling! Alright, let's see. It's time to move back to the stage. Alright, let's move back to the stage. April 27th, Penrose Theater stage. Here, Apollo's about to start. I want to see what Trucy's next trick is. Damn, bitch, you're rebound up today, aren't you? Why'd you take your seat and try to relax? Oh, look, there's a TV report over there. With a TV camera and everything. Oh yeah, baby. Bitch, sit down, you're blocking people's view. Damn, it's like I'm babysitting here. Hello everyone, I'm reporting from the beautiful Penrose Theater, where the public performance of Trucy in Grimari Land begins in just 2 short days. But today they very kindly agreed to give us a sneak preview. Isn't this exciting? Apollo, you think I was on TV just now? Bitch, how should I know? But if you were, you look like a fucking idiot, that's for sure. But hey, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh, here it comes.
Now, give up your dastardly ways! Huh? Over here.
Damn. Right in the titties. She looks way older in this cutscene than she did in the
Come now, Mr. Hat. Offer the girl's life up to Mr. Rias and bring him back to life.
How the hell does this work?
What?
Just when and how did she make the switch?
You won't be reviving anyone today.
Okay then. That was cool. Wait a minute. Oh man, to be ashamed if there was someone in that in that case. Wow, that was amazing. I have no idea how she escaped that coffin. Got Trucy's escape trick went off without a hitch. Wait, what? But Whatever. And when I open the coffin, like this, inside you see... Mr. Rias? But how... I wonder what's going on. He's not getting up. Ah! Tracy? Oh shit! What just happened? Oh shit, dude! An accident? Is like the guy like dead? Wait, that's not part of the act. Attention, please. For your own safety, we ask that everyone please evacuate the building. What the hell's going on? Is Trucy okay? Outside, everyone, evacuate immediately, please. Whoa, hey, stop grabbing at me. Trucy! I love calling things out. April 27th, Penrose Theater. They kicked us out. Hey, what gives? Will somebody please tell us what's going on? Poor Trucy. I hope she's alright. Hey, here comes that staff member from before. Your attention, please. We have to inform that today's show has been cancelled. What? We're looking forward to the rest of it. We are very sorry, but the theater is on lockdown, pending a police investigation. Excuse me, is it because of the accident? The man in the coffin, is he... we're still trying to figure things out, sir. But I can tell you that Miss Wright is fine. She wasn't injured, so please don't worry. Thank God she's okay. Hey, you there. What the fuck's going on, this bitch? They don't even let me in. Me for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rettins? There was an accident during the show. An accident? Great. Just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we sink into this program? Who are you? Remember behind the scenes, that's who. This is a fine kettle of fish, let me tell you. Spinning all of this is gonna be a real pain in my ass, believe you me. Spinning, and then covering it up. Look, man, I gotta get inside. Seriously, can a guy catch a break around here? Well, there he goes. Why don't we go back to the office for now? I'm sure Tracy will call us once things have settled down. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, let's investigate though. I'm glad they let us investigate all the scenes again. That was one thing I really missed in Dual Destinies. I was so upset they didn't bring that back. Look, there's Trucy, front and center. So the show actually starts on the day after tomorrow, eh? I don't know if you've noticed, but you see that man in front of the poster? He's been standing there a long time looking at it. Yeah, I noticed. Sometimes he kind of stretches his hand out towards it a little bit. Oh, I bet he's one of Trucy's fans. Think he's gonna try and make off with it? Who knows? Oh, look! Hey, so you don't have to worry. Every time the man reaches for it, the dog growls and pulls out his pant leg. Yeah, kind of begs the question, who's a master and who's a pet? Look at that clock back there. What an odd building. The name Penrose Theater comes from the Penrose Triangle, an impossible object. It's called an impossible object because it only exists as an optical illusion. An optical illusion? Uh-huh. Just like how that cube on the front of the building isn't really a cube at all. Wait, it isn't? It sure doesn't look like a cube to me. It's just the way it's shaded. The dark light part can make it look like it's just jutting out towards us, but it really isn't. Wait, what? Huh? Bro, Athena, what are you... Oh, what? Wait, it isn't? Come on, let's take a look at it from over there. Oh, okay? What? You're right. That's so weird. Now, do you get it? I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, then. What are all these weird objects anyway? Are they supposed to be modern art? Like that clock. Is it just me, or are my hands moving awfully fast? Ay, caramba. What kind of clock doesn't show the proper time? Is that part of what makes it art? Eh, who knows? Hey, take a look at that man in the front of the clock. trying real hard to see his watch to it. Hey, mister. Look at this kid. Already looked at this. Oh, fuck me. That's a freaking triangle. A possible triangle or whatever. There's Los Angeles in the background. Cause that's where the series canonically takes place. Look at the guy in the triangle. I think that's everything in this area. Yeah, let's get out of here. April 27th. Right. Anything agency. Oh my, I just noticed they saw the plan in the background. Snowies. Can't get a hold of Mr. Wright. Or if something happened to him in the Carine, sorry. Maybe he got caught in some kind of trouble again, as always. Yeah, trouble's drawing to him like an iron filling steel magnet. Hey Apollo, speaking of Carine, they're showing something about it on TV right now. There's been some surprising news coming out of the King of Carine. The country recently saw defense attorney Phoenix Wright win a not guilty verdict. The first verdict of its kind in 23 years. Mr. Wright won trial in Carine? Lawyers decided to be highly disrespecting to Kingdom Carine. So Mr. Wright's win was an upset victory amidst entrenched hostility. Wow, did you hear that? The first time in 23 years. Yeah, but what the hell was he doing in court in the first place? I just went there for a visit. So he was in some kind of trouble, just like we thought. Next, an update on the unfortunate accident that occurred at the Penrose Theater. Hey, now they're talking about the accident at Trixie's show. Famed magician, the great Mr. Reyes, was skewered with a sword and died on the spot. Uh-oh. So, he really is dead. The magician Trixie Wright is reportedly still only a high school student. Could it be that this unfortunate accident happened due to lack of proper training? Did the young magician have enough experience, preparation, and knowledge? Some might say that the Tree Gameri should be held accountable for this incident. Hey, what kind of bullshit reporting is that? Yeah, they're making it sound like it's all Trixie's fault. Oh, we've just received more breaking news. Oh my, the young magician in question, Trixie Wright, is now under arrest on a charge of involuntary manslaughter. What? We will keep you updated as this unfortunate tale unfolds. Stay tuned. Trixie's under arrest? She can't be. Apollo, we've got to do something. Yep, let's get down to the detective center right away. But before I forget, I might jot a few things down in the case, or about the case. Alright, bro, you got it. You got it, bro. First, let me investigate this area, though. Get another magic prop. Oh, a hoop. I'm really good at that. How about you? Yeah, no, I just don't seem to have a knack for it. I figured as much. After all, you're a bitch. Bitch, you do realize it's people use for the levitating woman trick, right? What? It's not for hula dancing? And since you're really good at that. No, wait, what I meant was, I think I'll recommend you to Trixie for that assistant role then. You can take over for me. What do I hula myself into? These Olympic game medals. What kind of tricks Trixie uses these things for? Like this little guillotine, for example. Well, human head definitely wouldn't fit. Maybe something small and fuzzy. Ew, that's disgusting. Not to mention cruel. Trixie would never do something like that. You didn't get mad that time Trixie put my head in a guillotine. Yeah, that's because you performed your role with such gusto. I mean, your screams are so realistic, I could stop laughing. That's because they were 100% real. And why is that funny? Okay, yeah, I guess you don't care about her grandfather. That's cool. I always thought these shells were a little awkward and hard to use. Yeah, shape doesn't really lend itself well to the concept of shells. I mean, there's a hole in the top part and everything. You ever notice that every now and then things disappear when you put them inside? It's like the shells remember that they used to be a magic prop or something. Not the most useful piece of furniture in the world, to say the least. What was this plant's name? I just wanted Charlie. was his name Charlie? So he's looking pretty perky. For a guy whose desk is always a big jumbled mess. So he never gets to water Charlie. Sometimes I catch him staring at that plant and smiling. There's some special memory for him. Could be. Guess that Charlie has been in this office since his first day as a lawyer. He doesn't seem to want to talk about it much, though. One thing is for sure, Charlie is no ordinary plant, because it's survived over 10 years. Crazy. So sure there's a lot of law books and old case files. Sure, it looks like that way, doesn't it? But take a closer look. Most of those books and files have to do with magic. Ah, wow, you're right. They're just hidden behind law book covers. Little by little, Trucy's taking over the whole law books with their magic equipment. I hate to admit it, but recently, I sometimes feel like I'm going to forget I'm even a lawyer when I'm here. Sounds like Trucy's magic's trying to take over your brain, too. Everyone's personal items littering the office. This place is as messy as ever. Yup. This loud jacket of yours, for example. It's been sitting here forever. But loud? What do you mean loud? I love that jacket. Oh yeah? Why don't you ever wear it then? Well, you must not wear that jacket. Oh, Polly, I'm so happy for you. You finally decided to take the plunge. Now you're ready for your stand-up comedy debut. You, Daddy, and Athena should form a group. I can see it now. Primary color punchlines. Let's just say that jacket brings like painful memories. Alright, is that everything? Alright. Now we can actually proceed. April 27th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Poor Tracy. What can we even say to her? Oh, Polly, Athena. Tracy, are you alright? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Saw the news about the accident on TV. Guess I can't Houdini my way out of this one. Got arrested and everything. Sam. Oh, sorry, I heard something. They say I'm the only one who caused the accident. Or the one. But that's not true, right? To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I have no idea how an accident like that could have happened. The trick went off without a hitch. I'm sure of that much. Still, the police just won't listen to me. They've already decided that it was all my fault. I'm exhausted after all their questions. I wish she's been able to hang in there at least. Yeah. She really is one tough cookie. I know you're tired, but can you tell us a little bit about the accident? Yeah, of course. Go ahead and ask me anything. I'll be fine. Yeah, sure. Well, for starters, can you help us understand what happened? They showed there was a dead body in the coffin. How the hell did that happen? Was there some kind of accident? I don't really know. The coffin was supposed to be empty when I opened it. But instead, Mr. Reese's body was in there. That must have been a huge shock for you. And when the dragon set piece fell down at the end, wasn't that an accident too? It must have been. I have no idea how or why that happened either. Nothing went the way it was supposed to. I still can't believe Mr. Reese is actually dead. As tough as she is, it's obviously taking a toll on her. But how did Mr. Reese's body get into the coffin in the first place? Trucy, we need you to tell us the secret of the trick. You know what they say, a magician never reveals their secrets. But I guess I should make an exception this time. But if you ever tell anybody, I'll end your life. Don't worry, I'm a lawyer, remember? Client confidentiality is part of my job. Alright, so let's call this trick Trucy's Great Escape. How did you get out of the coffin? Alright, here goes. I'll reveal the trick just for you two. Prepare yourselves for an exclusive explanation by magical girl Trucy Wright. There's a secret trapdoor on the stage that leads down to the understage passage. A trapdoor? So when you slip down into the understage passage. Remember when Mr. Hat was on stage, holding a sword next to the coffin? Well, by then, I had already escaped from the coffin waiting on the stage. And while I was down there, I did several things to get ready for the next part. What technique? Alright, so what happened? Next, Mr. Hat was quickly raised up to the catwalk by a wire. There's a cushion up there that acts as a shock absorber when Mr. Hat hits it. Meanwhile, I pops back up onto the stage through a different trapdoor. And voila, the switch is complete. Alright. I had no idea all that was happening. I was convinced he was still in the coffin. Well, that's what professional magicians do. They make their audience see something that really isn't there. In other words, you make us see illusions, right? We call it misdirection. Yeah, but I call it lying. Well, we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually is. Right, it's kind of like a magical bluff. Huh. But there's no escaping the fact that the victim's body was actually in the coffin. It wasn't empty like it was supposed to be. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. The last thing in the world I expected to see in there was Mr. Rias. Could he have climbed in there by mistake? Wait, so where was he supposed to be then? He tells him about the victim. Where was he supposed to be at that time? Right? Because that person flying in the air was just a dummy. Right? So who is this Mr. Rias? You said he used to belong to the Troupe Gameri, right? Wait, you know who the great Mr. Rias is, Apollo? He's super famous. He's all the people talk on TV. Really? I assumed he was one of Tracy's assistants. Way to diss the dead, Apollo. Anyway, how did you guys come to form together? Well, like I said, he used to be a member of the Troupe Gameri. He was a protege of my granddaddy, Magnifi Gameri. So the TV station arranged for us to perform together this time because of that connection. Did he continue performing as a musician after he left the Troupe Gameri? Nope, he got injured while practicing for a show about 13 years ago. That's why he left the troupe. After that, he took a break from the magic for a while. I'm pretty sure it's a recent thing, him getting famous again. I started seeing him on TV again maybe last year. I had nothing but respect for Mr. Rias as a magician. I can't tell you how sad I am this happened. Can't imagine how traumatic it must be to have someone die during a big show. Oh, but hey, don't worry, I'm fine. I have to stay strong for my fans. That's Cap. Huh? My bracelet's reacting. People tend to unconsciously tense up when they're trying to hide something. When I pick up their distress, the bracelet on my wrist starts to feel tight. So I guess that means Trucy's trying to hide something. Alright, oh boy. That should be fun. I can see things on his cat size switch gesture or changing expression. Yes, I can see it all when I'm connecting. When I'm trying to concentrating. Alright, boy. I think I found a telltale tick. Alright. Right here.
Gotcha!
You're mine! Come on, Tracy. You should know by now that you can't lie to me. Don't tell me that your bracelet reacted. Uh-huh. And here I thought my smile was going to do the trick. Looks like I broke the first rule of being a magician. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face, right? I remember hearing you say that before. That's right. It's a Gameri motto that my dad used to say before he passed away. I'll never forget it. It's one of the few precious memories I have of him. But you can't keep everything inside, Tracy. You'll burst. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you? I can't. If I did, you wouldn't believe me anymore. That's not true. As an entertainer, you believe in always keeping a smile on your face. And as a lawyer, I have a belief that's important to me as well. The diagram. Your attorney's badge? I swore on this badge I would always believe my client to the bitter end. That's the cornerstone of being a good lawyer. Mr. Wright taught me that much. So no matter what you tell me, I'm going to keep on believing you. All I ask is for you to have a little faith in me too. Alright. Good looks, Big P. Alright, the truth. Boy, what if I made a mistake? What do you mean? what if it really was me who stabbed Mr. Rias? What makes you say that? Well, in my escape trick, I used both a real sword and a rubber sword. I switched the real sword for the rubber sword just before I stabbed it into the coffin. So even if somebody had been in there, the rubber sword shouldn't have hurt them. Mr. Reese was found dead in the coffin. I know, it just doesn't make any sense. I know I swapped the swords. You're absolutely sure? Positive. I practiced that trick hundreds of times with no mistakes. I remember very clearly swapping the swords at that time too. But could I have made a mistake this time? Could she really have? I better get, or maybe someone swapped the swords before she swapped the swords. That way when she swapped the swords that she swapped were actually swapped. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Maybe I really did kill Mr. Rias. Sure, the worst possible mistake I could make. Such a horrific accident. Right in the middle of my show. And yet all I can think about is, now that this has happened, Troupe Chimere will get his performance rights pulled. There'll never be another show. Everything my family worked so hard for will be gone forever. And Mr. Rias had his whole life and a great career ahead of him. I ruined everything. I destroyed it all. I took it all away. Polly, I'm ready to pay for what I did. Tracy, I don't think you did anything wrong. You don't? Well, I've had one question going through my mind this whole time. Was this accident really your fault? What do you mean? I don't prove anything. It's just, I don't think you ever make a mistake like that. I saw how hard you worked on your tricks, staying up late every night to practice. I know you. You always get everything picture perfect. Nobody's perfect all the time. Still though, I think something else caused Mr. Rias' death, not a mistake of yours. After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right? Yes, I remember doing it. And I just know it wasn't your fault, Tracy. But how can you say that? Because we don't have any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but I believe in you, Tracy. And I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm gonna prove your innocence. Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Thank you, Apollo. Thank you for believing in me. I'm going to believe in you too. Alrighty then. I'm sorry. I need a tissue. I've seen Tracy cry like this before. Tracy's so strong. But maybe sometimes you just gotta be a bitch. She's still just a kid after all. So I have to ask made official, but will me defend you? Yes. I'm kinda on you. I don't want to have to cancel the show on its opening day. Right. Because he's fine now. Trucy, let's win this trial together. Unlike some people. Wait, did you move me out of the... Okay. Well, we better get out of here. Come on, Athena. I thought nose and let's go. Excuse you? Do you say any stop my face, Apollo? Shit. Talking an emotional roller coaster. We need to investigate the stage of the Penrose Theater where the body was found. Yup. Hope no one will try to stop us. Can I ask you a favor? Sure, why not? There's a very special notebook behind my dressing room. Sure, we can pick it up for you. The notebook is really, really important to me. I don't know what I'd do if anybody read it. Oh, wow. What the hell's in it? The notebook is in my blue handbag on the table. It's big and black. I don't. That I gotta go. It's not even that funny, it's just a notebook. So, here's the stage first to go to get the notebook. First, we gotta investigate this room, right? security camera stares at us with its cold, unblinking eye. I don't know why, but it gives me the heebies, the cyber of jeebies. And the cold order of freebies? I don't know. It's a microphone for speaking with people on the other side of the glass. He's trying to stump the guard with trivia questions. Ah, this guy's good. He answers in the blink of an eye without batting an eyelash. Or moving a muscle. See that bored? And of course, the OG, the security guard. The guard just standing there completely motionless. And I think he's making faces at him, trying to make him crack at least a smile. Oh, I think it made him smirk a little. Come on. Leave the poor guy alone, Athena. Alright. Let's go to stage. April 27th, Penrose Theater stage. Alright, let's get down to business. Hey, what do you think you're doing? We're the attorneys for the defendant in this case. Is it alright if we examine the scene? Of course it's not alright. I don't care if you're the defense or the fucking president. No one authorized. But the president. Okay. Man, don't be a bitch. You wouldn't kill us and take a look around. I said no. Now get the hell out of here. I guess I'll have to try and get permission from the lead detective. Oh boy. I know it's not Fulbright, right? Because that dude's gone. April 27th. Penrose Theater. The person you were trying to call is not available. Ugh, I tried calling Mr. Wright 100 times, but he never picks up. We left him some voicemails, so I'll probably call him to get to them. He's gonna flip out when he hears what happened to Trucy. Hey, this is the place. The theater where that magical murder happened. Oh yeah, one of you brought the dead body out yet. They already arrested that murderer. They say it's a young girl. Yeah, a high school student. Can you believe it? Kids these days. The hell is with all the curious bystanders? They start picking up the fuss. How do you call Trucy a murderer? They've got some balls. Can't let people think that about her. We have to defend her. Paulo, is that you? It's Ema Sky. No, Lana Sky? No, it is Ema Sky. Yeah, it's been a minute. How have you been? Can't complain. Haven't seen you in a minute. Ema is not usually in the best of moods, so I never quite know what to do or say around her. Well, we have some business to care of, so I guess we better get going. Hey, wait a minute! What? Well, was that something I said? Damn right, something you said. What's with you brushing me off like that? We've got heaps to catch up on. That's all we've been through. You're still not mad at me or something, are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Who the hell is this, Apollo? Distant cousin or something? No, she's a detective I've had the pleasure of working with before. Hello, I'm Ema Sky, forensic investigator. Wait, so you're finally a full-fledged forensic investigator? Yep, I finally archived my lifelong dream. No, archive, achieved. Look, I even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything. Yeah, that's great. But the exam was really hard, huh? Oh, it was a cinch. Really? Because I thought you said something about failing it over and over. But never mind that. The important thing is, I'm not a plain old detective anymore. So no more boring investigations for me. I'm so happy I covered the whole world. Coming from you, that's pretty interesting. Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminal testing, DNA analysis. Ema Sky is raring to go, so bring it on. Well, guess it's goodbye grumpy clouds and hello fanatical sun. She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of weather or something? She sure wasn't like this before. She was pretty frustrated back when she was assigned to the criminal affairs department. She was always munching chocolate snackos to relieve her stress. Snackies and stress are things of the past. I say goodbye to both of them. Yeah, may never see either again. By the way, you two here because of the murder? Murder? I think you mean the accident. Oh, yeah, I guess you haven't heard. The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. What? Just so you know, I heard that the prosecution is going to argue tomorrow that Trucy outright murdered Mr. Reyes. What? I thought this was being asserted in the first place. Right? Or was it being called as manslaughter? What the fuck is different? Are you kidding? They're treating it as a murderer? I mean, as a murder? Ema, tell us everything you know. Yeah, sure, why not? Anything to help Trucy. Oh, wait, I should probably show my, whatchamacallit. It's been 2 years since we first met. But you're still just a bitch. Bitch, that's not fair. I'm not even the newest lawyer in our office anymore. Yeah, that's Apollo and me. Just two newbies working our way up. Aw, look at you two, the newbie duo. Must be nice, right, Apollo? Let's talk about Ema first, because why not? Congrats on finally becoming the forensic investigator you always wanted to be. Thanks. I failed the exam so many times, but I finally did it. I can finally use my forensic kit openly, whenever I want. Oh yeah, you sound stealthy as a kit when we sent away for. I used to use that one too. But now, it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know? Right, it's basically nothing's changed. Are you kidding me? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. Are you sure you ought to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken to a personal database. Now hold out your hands, and you get your prints too. Just promise you won't use them for evil. I can't believe she took my prints too, Apollo. So why is the kissing treated as a homicide now, and not involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently, there's something that proves it was straight up homicide. Well, that's vague. Do you know any of the details? No, I'm afraid that's all I was told. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor's kind of a bitch. Well, maybe it's just a culture gap thing. Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things are different. So who's I get my notes against tomorrow? Oh boy, who's the asshole of this game? Chief Prosecutor Edwards has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. As part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. The prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. Yeah, that's how 4 prosecutors got assigned to this case. Yeah, that's part of it, yeah. We were short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting. What's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents when it came to Khura'in are thought to be hiding out here. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally. So he's from the kingdom of Khura'in? That's right. He's also Khura'inist monk. A monk? So how the hell did he get assigned to this particular case anyway? It looks like he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. Yeah, and he was just curious, eh? He looked the entire crime scene over quite earnestly, just as everyone was ready to call it as a case of involuntary manslaughter. This is most certainly a murder, the cruel act of an impure soul. That's what he said, just like that. Then he volunteered himself as a prosecutor for this case. With a shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this guy, huh? I gotta say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. Yeah, well. He says court is where a victim receives their last rites. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Victims. Receiving the last rites into court allows the victim to find rest in peace, or so he claims. So to him, a child's like performing funeral rites for the victim, eh? That's a unique way of looking at it. They call him Nayuta Sadamari. Nope, that was wrong. Nayuta Sadamari? What? Nayuta Sadamari? That's right. What, do you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him. Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yup. They say he travels the world solving difficult cases. Where there's a bunch of hard cases to crack, he's called and prosecuted. Wow, sounds like he's gonna be tough to beat. I can't believe this. I gotta stand in court against him. He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to. Huh. So he's a pretty agreeable guy, then. Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in Khura'in? Would you even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Even so, do you think you could do us a favor, Ema? Could you tell Prosecutor Saad Mahdi about Tracy, about what a good person she is? Sure. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Tracy could commit a murder. Hope he listens to reason. Yeah, me too. It's looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder, and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do? Look on the bright side, that's what. Bright side? What bright side? Well, the good thing about there being proof that F could point out the real killer. If we find who that is, we can prove Tracy's innocence. Oh, yeah, you're right. Which means our objectives are clear. We've got to find two things. Proof of Tracy's innocence, and evidence of the true culprit's identity. You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope. And that means there's only one thing to do. Ema, would it be alright if we investigate the scene? If I said no, you just do behind my back anyway, right? Would I do something like that, though? I guess the jig's up. Oh, alright. But I better come along. Who knows what sorts of mischief you get up to if I'm not there. Keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Ema trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of crime, you know. Yeah, and what about you, bitch? You could do all kinds of forensic tests without permission. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice. But how's that even remotely fair? Alright then. April 27th, Penrose Theater, stage. Alright, let's get down to investigating, shall we? Just make sure you don't move anything or I'll get in big trouble. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna investigation conduct, so let me know if you need anything. No, she's just there. Oh, we went for the side right in. You remember how to do this, don't you? What does that say? I'm okay. I got locked up in the way, vault up here. Wait, wasn't it you just offered to give me a rundown? Alright, we'll start with this thing, the shelf. We have one of these in our office too, don't we? Yup, the magic probably uses the shelving unit. Kinda like to see Tracy performing this trick sometime. We both know you'd be the one in the box if she ever did. I feel bad for the prop, but I could say a shelving unit in that case. Oh hey, there's a curtain. I don't know what's behind it. The backstage area. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I'll open the crack and check it out later. You weren't thinking of opening the crack and checking it out later, were you? Who, me? Would I ever do such a thing? Damn. I'll have to ask you to open it for me later. Ema, can I ask you a question? Shush, this is the best part. She won't look this way. What great prints. I've noticed in my collection. She, certainly seems to be enjoying her work, doesn't she? Let's look at the dragon. This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of on-stage scenery. Something fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly. Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Tracy's magical kingdom. Magic, eh? Yeah, sure. Timing was so perfect I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. Oh, I've seen something like this before. It's like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man inside pops up. Bitch, what the fuck kind of game is that? Really? Pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid? Oh, you know us simple Americans. We're happy with just a hoop and a stick. Wow, this dragon's a lot more handmade than I expected. Yeah, well, can't tell you how many hours I put into that freaking thing. What? You made it? Tracy had me help out. You know, as her assistant. She's dropped under a finger. doesn't she? Juicy Smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no. What is this thing? So this is the coffin that the dead body appeared from. I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat. Juicy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get in there? I bet there's a secret door or something. It sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? I knew it could unfold into something like this. Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea. Shouldn't make use of it in some way or another. Wait a minute. Looks like the bottom of the coffin opens up too. Oh, a secret door. Right, that's where Trucy escaped from. Oh, look at that. Seems to lead someplace under the stage. That's right. Goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Hold on. I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here. If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently, there are things down there that will give away the Six Panda tricks. Oh, that sucks. It's all right there, we can't even check it out. We're definitely gonna have to examine that understage passage at some point, though. Okay. Why outline, eh? So this is where the body was. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. In the back? Right, that's definitely what killed him. What's this thing around his waist? It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so the person can float and fly through the air. Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? So that already doesn't add up. Because she stabbed the coffin in the side. Did she not? Paul, look, there's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. You think Mr. Reese could have entered the coffin through there? If he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. Like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses. There's a sword here. It's covered in blood. It's gotta be the murder weapon. Trucy said she was sure she switched it out with a rubber sword. Fortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber. Yo, Ema. Was there any fingerprints on the sword? Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found. But that could be because the prints were wiped off. Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during his show. So she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched to a metal one? Plus, the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Something just doesn't add up. Ground control to Major Apollo. Can you hear me, Major Apollo? Athena, shut the hell up. I mean, I've got it. I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one. That's what I said. Huh? To pin the murder on her. Someone switched their swords. But when could they have done that? When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with the metal one. Right before the trick. Trucy probably would have noticed before the trick. It could have been... Okay, could have been during the trick? I want to say right before. They could have switched the swords right before Trucy's trick. What? But wouldn't that mean... Trucy herself stabbed the victim with a metal sword? Exactly. And that's why it couldn't have been right before Trucy's trick. Very good, Athena. You managed to win my little trap. Apollo, do you really think you pulled the wool over my eyes so easily? There's no fooling you, is there? Right. After... No, during the trick. During Trucy's trick, maybe. And how would they have done that? Well, they would just, I know how they did it. I could be a magician too. In other words, you have absolutely no clue. I think it would be pretty hard to switch up during the trick. Well, in that case, through possible elimination, they must have done it after the set piece fell. Which doesn't make any sense. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out the cover-up operation. Anyone with stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is, somebody's actually trying to frame Trucy for the crime. Right, some disgusting individual is trying to get away from murder. So it's someone related to the show. There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is. Oh, look, a camera. That video camera is playing right at the stage. When we were recorded, I won't take a peek, but Emo would. Wow, this residue data is so fascinating. She's so fixated on that blood stain data. Her eyes are getting bloodshot. Quick, Apollo. Olima's off in forensics Fantasyland. Let's see what's recorded on the camera. Right, this was shown on a TV thing. Boom. Okay. Right, she said it's the side, right? Exactly. So that already doesn't add up. You can't see the sword after she stabs the coffin either, so you can't tell there's blood on it. Questions. Same thing we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all. Paul, did you notice a strange shadow in the footage? Yeah, right before the thing fell. I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. Strange shadow, eh? I don't know what it was. Let's see, what else do we need to do on the stage? Ema, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was gonna do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. Bitch, we aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. Oh, yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right? I guess I'll join you too. So, you chose how you check for the prints, Ema? Oh boy, don't tell me we're gonna do this microphone shit. Fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That because no two people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins. So you're telling me there's almost 7.5 billion people on this planet, and not one person has the same set of fingerprints? That's cap. Scorebo's dumb enough to experience high and sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now. Oh no, don't tell me we're doing this. We're doing it, yep. Let's see. Looks like a promising spot. Try things area fingerprint powder. Keep adding touchscreen to the powders. Okay. None wants to make access powder. Oh boy. Run out, try pointing to the mic. Okay. Oh boy, this should be fun. Oh my god, they're so hard to see, dude. I've been waiting for someone to put this lid on the coffin. Let's see now. There was one part during the show where someone put this lid on after they got into the coffin. Therefore, this print should belong to. Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention. There was someone. No, there's one part after Tuesday got into the coffin. So it should have been. It should have been her. Looks like the print belongs to that bunny girl. Can't think of it. She did put the lid on the coffin during the show. Probably should put a print on the lid. Tell me that's it. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh boy, I can't wait for that shit in the future. Looks like that's about all the prints we're gonna find. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. Reese, the bunny assistant Bonnie, and some third unidentified person. That's strange. We didn't see anybody else up there at that stage during the show. Does it mean some outsider was up there? Somebody unrelated to the show? Just can't really say at this point. Well, thank God we didn't find any of Teresa's fingerprints though, right? But that's only because she was wearing gloves. Yo, Ema, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. I think there's something odd about Mr. Reese's prints. Odd? What's odd about them? Oh, if Mr. Reese is standing in the coffin facing forward, he would have left prints like this, right? But look at the actual prints. They're facing backwards. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Hey, what do you know? You're right. Wait a minute, aren't they two right-handed prints? No, two left-handed prints? I wonder how they wound up like that. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turn around later. No, the coffin's much too small for a guy's size to turn around, and about all he would have been able to imagine is a little bit twisting. Then it really doesn't make any sense, does it? I might have hit something major here. Oh, I have just one more question, Ema. Oh, sure, what is it? Mr. Reese was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Alright, that. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin. So maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing in the back. That's his theory anyway. Interesting. I guess it does sound plausible. Okay. I guess we're up to our investigation of the stage. Actually, there's still the area behind that curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? I sure do, but Ema told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll open it for you. Wow, look at you, flaunting your lady killer eyes. Ah ha ha, I have my ways. I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. Guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. Alright, I'll be back. Man, real pretty back there. Well, I want to investigate to your heart's content. But before you go moving anything, I know, be sure to ask first. Oh, by the way, just examine the backstage to move to the area beyond the curtain. Yeah, okay. Alright, I got you. Seeing the stage is way kind of makes illusion, doesn't it? Just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Oh, listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. Yeah, don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of yours own someday too. Ah boy, can't wait. Alright, more important matters. What the fuck is all this crap? What is this, a mini coffin? Hey, there's a coffin back here too. Looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No, wait, look. It's just an illusion. See, the dragon looks like it's inside. No, it's on the cover, depending on the front lid. Oh wow, you're right. It's really something else. If the show hadn't been canceled, might have gotten to see the trick too, huh? Oh, it's a ladder. Look, this ladder leads to the catwalk ahead. Do I really have to go up there? Why don't you go on and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like it to be air up there. What? Where the hell would you get that idea from? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? That's not what I'm trying to say at all. Now up you go. I'll just lay down here. Alright. Now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Yeah. Come on now, this is for Trucy. She needs us. So up to catwalk we go. Well, I guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. Oh my god, there's a whole area up here. You alright, Apollo? Or why is a sheet? Where's the KKK member? Fine. Don't look down, Justice. Just don't look down. Screen things over there look like cushions. Guess one of them was used to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat dipped into it. What's that thing over there? Way over there? Look at this. What's that? Look, Apollo, it's Mr. Hat. He's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't you say something like they could get raised Mr. Hat up by a wire into a cushion on the catwalk? Maybe the sage had to pull Mr. Hat up and rest him here afterwards? That wire attached to the hook rose his back. It looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Oh, sorry, Cat's cape is ripped. Didn't that happen during the show? It's weird. It almost looks like it was slashed with a blade. How the hell did that happen? Apollo, I see that you're trying to take this all in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, dude, you're trying like a little bitch. Get it together, pussy. Bitch, I can't help it. Alright, where the hell are these things? These cardboard cutouts. These set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon. Although, they kind of look like they could be a duck and a croissant, too. What do they look like to you, Apollo? The Grim Reaper and a guy falling to his death. Come on, wrap up the investigation before your magic catches up with you. Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. The dragon set piece must have been hanging from this. Okay then. Hey look! There are curtains attached to the underside. Well, what are you standing way over there for? Come on over and look. You're not gonna try to push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo? Come on, it'll be fine. Here, you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Looks like you're right. Tracy mentioned something about this, didn't she? The cushion was supposed to absorb the force impact when Mr. Hat was pulled up. Okay, bro, we get you got the transitions and shit. Understage. There's a sign that here that says understage. I bet these stairs go to the understage area. Nice deduction. Tracy told me that her... No, she told me she and her fellow magicians call the Abyss. Or why? Yeah, who knows. Maybe it's really dark down there or something. Oh, I bet they've got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the Abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, eh? Ah, well. That's what you call swinging an abyss. Ha 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 ha. A dustpan, broom, and a bucket. Guess I use these things to keep the stage tidy. I know what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket then. Yeah, I heard our theater owner went out and bought that just for the show. When he heard there was going to be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it. But can a little bucket like this really put out raging fire? Guess I never thought it could. Doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, inside's cracked with caked with dust. What's the point of even buying a bucket then? Wait a minute, that means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. I think this might be an important bit of information. Oh, really? Okay. Alright. What is this thing? It's a winch. I'm guessing he used to pull his hat up. Oh, look, there are two winches. One back there and one up here. Apparently, each winch was rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other was connected to that big puppet thing up in the catwalk. Oh, I think you mean Mr. Hat, Emma. And I'll thank you to remember it. The guillotine. But it's not real. It's just another one of Tracy's props. I wonder if it's supposed to appear in the show. Huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for a guillotine trick. No, I definitely remember not agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. There's a winch. Oh wait, what? Oh, this one, the smaller one. Looks like Mr. Hat is rigged to a smaller pulley. Let's see. How did it go? After being blown in a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild and, just as he's about to snap the coffin, he gets pulled up to the catwalk. And smoke screen was to hide the ascent from the audience view. Okay. Well, I think that about does it for the catwalk. You think we missed anything? Nope. Didn't miss a single thing. We're all done here. Yes, sirree. I take it ready to go down. Yeah, I think we better. I feel Fanny's smoke coming on. Oh, brother. You don't even hold your hand again, do you? All done? Pretty much. There's just one thing. The door to the understage passage was locked. Anyone can get down there? Map police? They locked up as soon as the police finished our investigation down there. You wanna check it out? You have to ask the magician. You know, she's at the detention center, so she can't help us. Guess I'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Alright, now I better get back to my own investigation. See you around. Better get in a safe area, but at least we learned a few things. Yep, like one of your greatest fears. Bitch, I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind the scenes stuff was going on is set up. Let's see. We found out there were 2 winches backstage. Mr. Hat was rigged to the first winch, and the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. And both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon piece fell to the stage, and in the chaos that ensued, the culprit could have switched the rubber and sword with a real one. So it looks like the best way to prove Tracy's innocence is to identify the real killer. Well, yeah, that's what you usually do.